What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Hoppy Hour here on the Soda Pod. And this week, we're trying Phil Kessel's favorite beer.
Good one, Randy. Good one.
Alright, it's not a hot dog flavored beer. We're going to New Glarus to test out and try their IPA. Now, I know everybody here in Minnesota, everybody in Wisconsin raves. Shoot, I bet even everybody in Chicago raving about the Spotted Cow, and it's good, okay? We'll do a review on the Soda Pod, we'll do a review on the channel for Spotted Cow eventually. Like I said, I might kind of do what the You Betcha guy did, except not next to a Busch Light, but maybe compared to a Hamm's. My Busch Light of choice, per se. But we're going to try the IPA here. Now, this brewery is very good. Upon trying the Spotted Cow, did the hype deliver? No. But it was a very good beer. Like, it was definitely above your average beer. Will the IPA impress me more than the Spotted Cow? Impress me more than the other IPA that I had at New Glarus? Let's find out. Bottle, not can here. Employee owned. Good tone to it. I mean, it looks like a nice, refreshing IPA. Cheers, everybody. Oh! Oh! That is good. That is very good. God damn. What is in this thing? 60 IBU, okay. 6.7%. Oh, it's got a bite to it. It's got that bitter bite to it. This is good. This is good. It's a little bit, like I said, it's got a bite to it. It's a little bit bitter. It's a little bit, piney's the wrong word because it doesn't taste like a West Coast, but it kind of drinks like one because there is a bite to it and it lingers a little bit. Oh, smooth when it hits the tongue, but then you get a rush of what you'd want in an IPA, right? This isn't a hazy IPA, though it's smooth and a little sweet upon hitting the tongue. After, you don't get hit with that like West Coast pine bite right away. It kind of lingers, and then you get that, on your tongue as it stays. After you take the sip, after you put down the glass and bottle, it kind of lingers, and that's where you get that. I mean, some people might describe this as piney. I've drank enough West Coast IPAs to just call this a little bit of bitterness, or a bite, as I've been saying. Coming in at 6.7%, 60 IBU, it's a good balance. This is Brewmaster Dan's riff on the American IPA tradition. There's definitely a little bit of German influence in this as well, as it's very complex and there's a lot more to it than just your simple American IPA, but this is wonderful, man. This is wonderful. I like more bitter, more piney IPAs, right? Like, I'm more on the West Coast side of things. Though this isn't a West Coast IPA, and though it doesn't smack you in the face right away, right off the hop, it's got, like, the best of both worlds. It's got the best of both worlds. I imagine anything from New Glarus costs you an arm and a leg, and you can only get them there. They aren't easily accessible outside of Wisconsin. But I really like this. Do I like it more than the Spotted Cow? I don't know. They're very different. They're very different. I'd have to do them next to each other, but even then, two different styles. But before I give my rating, let's see what you, the people on Untappd, have to say. Let me snap a quick picture. Say cheese. Again, for any beer drinkers out there, if you want to follow me on Untappd, please do so. It's the same as my Twitter handle, @VI Sports Talk. Alright, so you, the people, have described this beer as piney, clean, herbal, grassy, and malty. 5,000 people have checked in to drink this beer. 22 average check-ins a month. For a beer that's not widely distributed, man, this is popular amongst the locals. And, drumroll please, you all rate this a 3.7 average rating out of 5. It's described to be immensely drinkable at 60 IBU. This harmonious IPA was built to partner with Food and Friends, a legacy combination of old school American hops with lively German and American newbies. Of course, dry hopping encapsulates this unique boutique to your nose, golden blonde, camouflage, and substantial 6.75 ABV. Like I said in the opening segment, Brewmaster Dan's a riff on the American IPA tradition. Now, I do not get any herbal/floral notes at all. For me, there's a little sweetness. It's a little sweet and crisp right when you drink it. Smooth, I like that because surprisingly smooth for how much of almost a bitter taste it leaves on the tongue. Smooth, sweet, flavorful, and then you get that bite. I don't know if I'd go as far as to say that it's grassy. It's definitely malty. So I'll rate malty, sweet, smooth, and bitter, honestly, because there is that bitterness at the end. So that's what I would describe it as. And what am I going to rate it as? Again, giving anything a 4 out of 5 on Untappd means it has to be one of the best beers you ever had. Like, no one gives a 5 out of 5. No one gives like a 4.5 out of 5. The highest rating I've ever seen was a 4.2, okay? And that was for one of the best barrel-aged beers I've ever had, if not the greatest beer that I've ever had on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very enjoyable IPA. It's a mix of both styles that I love, and especially the West Coast style that is near and dear to my heart. One more taste and I'll give my rating. 3.2. 3.2 out of 5. It's good. It's great. But it's so hard to find. It's not easily accessible, and it'll cost you an arm and a leg for a 6-pack. So that deducts a couple points. Maybe if I could go pick this up, it would be a solid 3 out of 3.5, but I'm giving it a 3.2. It's great. I don't really have any issues with it, other than I can probably get something as complex, as enjoyable locally for a better price. Thanks to my roommate Joe for sharing one of these with me. New Glarus is definitely an experience. And also shout out to Brian and Brittany, who tried to send me a New Glarus care package, and the assholes at UPS drank all of the beer. If you like these beer reviews, if you like these hoppy hours, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what beers you want me to review next, what style of beer you want me to dive into next, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers!